Welcome to this video. Saiprasad 2000. Okay, and we have a French. I think I stick to the Tarash, and I played it before. Okay, we didn't have this one before, so he will play knight f6, and then he wants to capture back here with the other knight. And c5. Those are the moves he will likely play. I think I make some kind of, isolated queen's pawn. So I want to keep this pawn here in the center, that this knight can never jump to e5 or c5. And I don't want to exchange pieces here, but it's hard to avoid, so I think I just continue to develop, and let's see how this game develops. So bishop b7 to put pressure here. Maybe I can play something like knight g5, and with the thought to sacrifice here. After knight g5 he will castle very likely, so this won't work. Where should I put this bishop? On f4 it's not doing that much. I mean, c7 will never be really a place where he wants to attack something. Okay, after bishop f4, maybe the d6 square might be weak someday. g5 I don't like. I don't want him to exchange a lot of pieces. Maybe something like bishop d2 and bishop c3 to look also on g7 might be interesting. And I don't want to play b3, bishop b2, because this weakens my squares around the king, because I want to castle long. Black, however, he will likely play c5. Maybe I just keep the options and play bishop d2 here and just wait until I see what black wants to do. Maybe I can play knight g5 here. I don't want him to exchange pieces, and I'm threatening to take some pawn here on f7. And if he plays h6, I'm also happy, because this weakens the kingside position, and maybe I can sacrifice a bishop here on h6 later on. Taking on e6 might also be possible. Not now, but later on. He has also, if I take 2 times, bishop d5, which is annoying. I think if I were him, maybe I would kick the knight out also anyway with h6, or playing c5 in the right moment might be good. I don't like this move. I mean, I like it for me very much, because now I like my position very much. I think he should have kept the bishop. c6 is now very valuable. f7, he cannot move the knight. I just wondered, if I should really take with the pawn here for a second, but it's too weakening. What I like is to keep the tension here on e6. But I think taking with the queen is fine. He might play e5, but I don't I don't care about the pawn on d4, so I don't take here on e5, because otherwise he would get a beautiful bishop on d3. Yeah, and here we have the thing, I mean, I don't play knight e4. Although maybe I even could. If he takes, I take, attacking the rook. He moves the rook, I play bishop c6. I'm in the right mood here to sacrifice, you know. My pieces are so nicely placed, and I have bishop g6 afterwards, and I think I do this. I mean, let's see how it develops, but I think it's not a sound sacrifice, but I'm willing to take here some risk. I want to have some fun. And now I castle long. And here you can see that, I mean, his bishop doesn't, his king doesn't feel good. This bishop is in great control of the light squares. And I can now attack here on the e file and on the d file. And yeah, my pieces are nicely placed. He cannot take on d4, by the way. The rook on a8 is hanging. And now my bishop comes to c3 maybe. Or I play queen g3? No. What's the king doing here? Maybe g4, g5. Okay. For sure I want to keep the queens on board, so let's play this move. And maybe f4, f5 next. Now he can take here. Okay. Is bishop a3 a threat? You know, I want to play bishop c4 next, and then there's a lot of threats around e6. Yeah, bishop a3, I'm not sure. Because if I move the bishop, he has queen a1. Okay, but then I have bishop b1. Let's see. So I'm a piece down. I just claim, hey, this rook on an h8 will never attend the game, hopefully. And maybe I have some, you know, chances to attack him here on e6. That's the whole idea. However, I'm slow, so even if I play bishop c4, he has knight d5. So maybe I should play king c2 first, and then bishop c4. Attacking his queen, attacking this pawn at the same time. If he plays queen a4, I have bishop b3, attacking his queen again. He can retreat to d7, okay. Does h4 and g5 help him? I mean, after taking here 2 times, his rook is free. On the other hand, this pawn is really annoying for him. And maybe I have queen f3 later on. I mean, the rook on a8 is hanging. I need to take care about this. Another option is maybe f4 and f5. He's taking a long think. Still think bishop a3. I mean, if I take here, he has a perpetual at least. You know, bishop a3, I take, and then queen a1. I need to go to c2 with my king, then he has queen a2 check, I need to go to c1, and so on. And they do it like forever. But fortunately there's a rule, 3 times repetition of the same position, it's a draw. So I think bishop a3, if he is happy with a draw, he can do it. Because if I try to protect the pawn here with, like, say, bishop f4, he can check me on a1. I need to retreat, because if I go here, it's on b2, checkmate, or very bad, you know, bad news. So bishop b1, and he can take here on g4, because my queen needs to protect b2. So even queen f3 check, picking up the rook here, doesn't work because of this checkmate here. f4, f5. Yeah, I don't want to open up the position here. Wow, let's see. Maybe he plays bishop a3 next. Okay, here I think I'm fine. I just play king b1. And he is quite slow here on attacking me, so I think I play f4 and f5 next. Maybe even h4, h5, and then f4, f5. Just, you know, to make it more difficult for him to free his pieces. Might be an option. Bishop to f5, also an option maybe. I don't understand that move that much. If I take, he wants to play queen a5, open up the b file, okay, but isn't his queen in a little bit of danger here? How does he want to defend against e6, by the way? If he plays knight d5, I maybe can even take the knight, and then the bishop on e7 is also not protected. Okay, it might be dangerous here on the b file, sure, but I have bishop c1 protecting b2 with 2 pieces. I do it. I take the risk, and I have c4 here. You know, then I open up this as well. Okay, here's bishop b4. Do I have bishop c4, knight d5, b4? Maybe not, but okay, the bishop on b5 is not that good anymore, so where to put the bishop? c4 attacking e6. If I play c4, he will play bishop b4, right? Doesn't help me, so I think I'm virtually forced to play this move. So he needs to defend against e6 now. The threats here around e6. Now bishop c1 maybe. Or what about d5? d5. Threatening to take on e6. He cannot take on d5 because the bishop on e7 is hanging. He will play rook b8 likely. Then maybe simple bishop c1. It's protecting 2 times here. It's sharp. What else? I think I need to open up the position here for my bishops. So I mean, now I have 1 pawn for the piece, but I think soon I have 2 pawns for the piece, which is already pretty good, because the king is still in danger here. My king is also not that happy. I mean, I think I like the move b5 also. He opens up, you know, the b file, and his rook might become active on b8 now. Yep, sure. And I think I need to play bishop c1. Bishop a3, but I mean, I'm still overprotecting here, b2 with the queen, bishop and king. So at the moment, it's not a big deal. I wonder if I should take here or just leave it like it is, because, I mean, what does he want to do? He cannot move anything here. Maybe I have f4 and f5. Opening up the f file would be really great. Maybe even f4 and then g5. If he takes, I take. then I don't care that much that the rook is coming free, but my rook on f1 would be also very annoying for him. Okay, which piece is not that good? It's my bishop on c1. The rooks are in good position, the bishop is excellent, the queen is very good. I think when he runs to a3, I just play b3. So let's stick to the plan with g5. However, is there a checkmate or something? I can open up the f-file even by playing f5 and taking here, alright? Okay, now let's take here first. And now I thought b3, and what can he do? I think he has everything under control, and even the pawn here is just giving me some kind of protection, you know. Next move will be king a2, and nothing is going on here. So I think he almost is forced to play a2 to sacrifice the pawn here, but then I just play king a1. I don't take the pawn. And still he has problems, you know, maybe to penetrate here. Alright, but I can, whenever I want, I play bishop or queen d3. Let's play this one first. I like my position very much. I mean, look how these pieces here, how silly placed they are. This rook cannot move at the moment. His knight, okay. This knight might want to jump here somewhere else, that the bishop, the rook is free. But if he plays knight to g6, maybe I play just h4, h5, kicking the knight away again. Or, I mean, let's play h4 and g5 maybe even now. Open up the h file, because this all looks a little bit loose, and I think here nothing is going on. King or rook g8. So what about h4 now? I just play it. I think it looks too tempting now to open up some files here on the king side. Where does his knight want to go if I play g5? If he plays g5 himself, I play h takes g5 and then have rook h1 also. Maybe g5, he needs to play knight e8. What I don't like is to force him to play knight e8 and knight d6. I mean, this is a good square for the knight. So if he plays knight e8, this pawn, I mean, maybe I play bishop e3 next. And then I have rook b1 also, just to protect here. So No g5, okay. On the other hand, the h pawn's also weak. I can possibly sacrifice here again, you know. Bishop e3, he will play bishop c5, g5, he will play knight e8. I'm thinking about something like, oh, this circle doesn't look too good, because it means that my computer stopped. What's going on here? No, come on. Everything is freezing. Ah, okay, I'm back. Whew. So what I was thinking about is just, you know, later taking here on h6, takes back, and then I have maybe queen e5 when I kick the knight away to check him here. But he just plays rook g7. But then g5 becomes sharp. Okay, what do I do? You know what I have after g5 and knight e8? I have bishop f4. And he cannot play knight to d6, I just take it. I need to do something here on the king's side. So if he takes here and tries to win a pawn, I'm happy, because the h file will be open. Bishop e3. If he plays bishop c5, rook d4, but he doesn't take here, he will play knight d6. So I don't want to play this, no. If I take here, he takes here, I take here. What about e7, by the way, also? I mean, what I can do is after knight d6 also later on, I mean, maybe I can play b4. Okay, let's make this move first here. I think best move is bishop c5, and maybe I play bishop f4 once to repeat the position, and then I think about something else here. Well, here I think bishop d4 is nice. If he takes here on c3, is he threatening something? No. Not really. After queen c3, I play bishop d4, attacking his queen, attacking this. I think taking here now is the right moment. Alright, so let's do it. So I'm threatening to take here. Queen h5 is in the air. Bishop d4. He can play maybe bishop e5. Bishop e5. I didn't think about this move. Okay, here I have this one now. And now h5 to open up the h file also. So I'm happy to get rid of all pawns here on my king side. And then I try to knock him out here, you know. What about e7? The knight wants to go to d7. This bishop might become dangerous also. I would like to keep the bishop here on d4 also. It's very strong. Let's keep the tension here for a second. So bishop e5. And then if he plays bishop d6, I'd keep it like it is, and then my queen would be on e5, which is good, I think. Okay, here I thought I'd just take. Maybe it's not correct. Rook d3 now. Protecting c3. What about queen f3? Threatening queen f7. This looks also good. Okay, queen f3. He might take here, but then everything is open. Now he needs to defend somehow against queen f7. And then rook g1 maybe. Okay, I just keep the queen here for a minute to protect c3. And I think before I play queen f7, I play rook g1. And then I'm threatening queen f7 and taking on g6, which is immediately over. So maybe something like this. e7 here also. I need to take care about here the queen c3 and queen b2 checkmate stuff. So if I play something like this, it needs to be a mate. But I have queen f7 check, he goes h8, I go f6 check. He needs to go to h7 again, and then I take here, check. If he takes, I have queen f7 check. If he goes back, I can take here. He might take here and threatens a mate. Maybe the bishop on c4 can do something as well. Bishop d3, no. Okay, but I think it's not bad to play the rook to g1 anyway, so I can do this. Now he opens up this diagonal here as well. So what about queen f6, still protecting c3, and then bishop d3? This looks like winning. So bishop d3 next. Well, I mean, he's one piece ahead against 3 pawns. Yeah, and his king is like crying for some more help, and his queen is just too far away to help him. And the rook is not doing anything here. Yeah, this was good for me that he closed the position here with a4, a3 and allowed b3. There was no danger anymore here, despite some possible queen c3 stuff, but now the white squares kill him. He cannot defend against it. I don't see his defense. So bishop d3, I think, is just simply winning. Even if he takes here, d3, he needs to go here. I go here. It's check. Check, check, checkmate. Yeah. Is there something he can do? Even sacrificing bishop e7, I don't care. I just play. I think my next move anyway is bishop d3 check. There is no square for the king. Maybe knight g6 here. But after knight g6, I just play bishop d3. What about this position? Bishop d3, right? Yeah, and how to proceed here? Best way, taking with the pawn. Okay, he just resigned. I think I still need to think a little bit. Okay, I take here with the bishop or the pawn. He needs to go to g8, and then I push this pawn and it's checkmate. All right, very sharp game. I don't know. I think it was not correct to sacrifice my piece here. I just, forced myself to be, to checkmate him with an attack, but not that easy. I'm not sure if I would do something like this again. Thanks for watching.